us. We have become criminals. We put all the money in the budget for ourselves and leave them out. I want to challenge some of your lawmakers. Some people say they want this senator. They're breaking all the law. The law you make is breaking the law, but you want to go up. You know why people want to go out? Because they want to increase the time. They say they are too short. You cannot be a gangster, then you want to run. You cannot be a lawmaker that disrespecting the law that we made ourselves. Then you say you want to send it back and then you waste your time. Nobody here can be for the government economy. But what we can be for is not happening and it will never happen. The only thing they are there for, when last people on their government even say, "Sanctify people," don't know what you're saying, give me 1% I won't go in court. But they say that over there in court, their family people because they need work. And the person that needs work, and the person sanctify people say they want that. We implore our family people, but some people are happy. Because it is the time to be happy. It is nobody time when the country is not better. It is everybody time when the country is better. And we give this as a challenge to all of you people. 2029, we may be on the ballot for the presidency. Where we will come here and say, "Brother Sakolet, you people will have to appoint a commissioner for Sakolet." Brother Sakolet, they are educated people. It's not about education. It's about how well you govern your people. They have people that got degrees, they know nothing. The only person with every people that they can't achieve nothing from. Our marketeers will come to power. In every country, at least 2 million and break out of marketeers, people runners, and younger boys to empower themselves. The money is there, but everything is wrong with carrying the benefit up. Because we are close.
What did Paladino Yaga Koluba?
You are not a Latina, you forsake yourself. You are to know a lot of Yaga. You go for Yaka. Yes,
Follow Bene.
Because Yaga and the one that is coming for you us. So you are telling to this Yaga because a budget.
Yaga can be calling to the president. It's not good thing.
Yes, they happy. Say my mother, your mother happy for you. When you are not going to betray Yaga or betray the great people and laugh today. Yaga are not going to cross you. You understand? You have to get them out of there. Yaga you can't let Yaga to sell up on the line.
You go for Yaga?
You just get there. They don't just respect Yaga for them. We don't want to get Yaga for them. They see that you for them for Yaga. They don't forget Yaga for anything people about people don't. Then you say, "Brother, the way you not tell the country, they corrupt. You say you're going to get corruption for the country. Now you're calling them more corrupt for me. People die every day."
You said the president is the most corrupt.
No, I'm coming back. So I will shut you. You will shut me in for that boy. I can't call you back. I'm going to call you back. I'm not talking to you. Then you forget boy. I can't call you back. Now I want to let my day. They will send you back. Then you forget boy. I can't call you back. Anything I do from the way, man. Our sister will go. Take the day. I can't call you back from them. Now you know what. They are not doing what I can't call you back in our house.
Okay. All right, we're coming to anything you want to say for now before we leave you. Thank you so much.
Yes, we are there. You know, see, because someone else is going to say, "I want corner, they do our own day." And the time the other police make kind of work, do our corner out advance. You can't watch it for it. Yeah, you can forget about your
One more freedom fighter.
You made me say that. I heard you last night.
One more freedom fighter.
Nothing much fun. If you hear my teaching, you know, suddenly you will conclude that I'm right. If you do rescue as a literature after reading, but after the answer, no, don't pick me up.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came here, they changed their mind. When they came here, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, yo, ayo, ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their ground, they changed their mind. When they came their ground, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
Oh, yes, indeed.
People they so.
And that is actually the language that you get to hear all over the country.
You freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters.
Freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo.
Indeed, when they were coming, they said they were liberators.
Ayo, 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 ayo.
They promised our people jobs, employment,
Ayo, ayo, ayo.
capacity building, end to corruption. Those were the promises when they were coming. They painted a picture of a society that works for all. But when it became the time, discrimination, segregation, stealing, and of course, secret killing, police brutality, have all become the order of the day in Brakas, Liberia. Oh, yes, indeed. Fellow Liberian, after a wonderful weekend with the masses sending a clear signal. These are the moments where the resolve of the people are communicated. It's up to you to make your own interpretation and of course do what you can. But the masses are resolved, and of course the writings are on the wall that they are prepared to hold together to confront the oppressor. And of course it is a serious thing if you see people, particularly in a given government, just in the first 2 years, make a clear determination that no matter what, our aspirations cannot be achieved under this administration. So we are uniting, we are coming together because we've clearly identified that, look, no matter what come what may, these people are not in our best interest. And that is the resounding message or underlining message within the convergence. Imagine an ordinary groundbreaking ceremony managed to have wooed that number of people on a day that most times, as it is known in Liberia, is the Demon Pay Day, the last day of the week. People will go and hustle, prepare and take care and get ready for service on Sunday. Liberian said, you know what? This is about sending a signal about how we intend to move and what is clearly our direction going forward. And I see the multi-banks, the charlatans, posting here, there, and yonder. So you know that the message has gone home when the multi-bank and charlatan can sleep. Soon morning, as early as 1 a.m., I'm seeing executive or Unity Party still posting. Oh yeah, we'll do our own phone race. But who asked you that competition?
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you rape.
Say, in fact, we'll bring our own granted all over the country. That who asked you, my people?
Freedom fighter, you destroy our country.
Then you know the message of the masses has reached home. Oh yes. But guess what? We've entered deep into their closet and we'll tell you exactly what they're intending to do to Liberia. These guys, they are unrepentant. They're going to rape this country. They're going to rape the economy. And the rescue coming to Chakla Google now. Since they put aside in-party haircut competition. And the good thing is the Liberian people themselves are raising their money. They're coming out. They're contributing. You listen just on the program day over there on Saturday. Millions were raised. Millions in the United States dollars category were raised. Opposition willfully, voluntarily, putting their small money together. Nobody coercing concession. Nobody coercing business people. But guess what? The Unity Party intend. And all the fake thing, that Asilometer thing coming past now. Because Asilometer coming pump some money. Oh yes, Liberians, they're going to compromise 25 years just to pay UP haircut. Asilometer will bribe the people. They will give them money on a call. And the multi-banks, they come in real. All along you've been here passing around. It had to take a useless collaboration to even bring, good for nothing, idiotic fools like you back to power. And you come here talk about you can measure dollar walking naked leg here passing around and say you can raise money. You're passing around from one office to the other. Yeah, and you know, some of the thing you used to do. Look, when push come to shove, we deal with you like useless, dirty, good for nothing, fools. But look, folks, today is Monday, and it's good to be back after a long, eventful weekend. Morning racing weekend. Political renewal, political recommitment, and of course, and all that you need to understand. A strong message. Nobody should mind Kanye. Kanye is an irresponsible, educated fool. That's who Kanye is. Kanye is an educated fool. And he knows I hold that view about him. So I've always told you, don't use Kanye as an example for an educated person to your children. No, they'll end up being messed up. So good morning, Liberia. Good morning, just wherever you are. It's good to have you join us this morning. Too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening in the country. But the biggest of it all will make the news. And of course, we go straight to Congo Town, oldest Congo Town. Where the wheelbarrow boys, the Shushan boys, the motorcyclists, the market women, the disenchanted civil servants, all gathered to send a message to the government of the day. What are the interpretations? What is the political interpretation of what we witnessed on Saturday? Saturday.
in our country.
The speeches, the remarks,
Ayo.
the views, the comments, and of course, we'll bring analysis to all of these right here, the implications going forward, right here on the big station, Freedom 87.9,
Ayo.
plus other issues making news in Liberia, right here, straight up to 10 o'clock this morning. Like we told you, we've managed to uncover some of the discrepancies and, of course, clear-cut political motive behind the recently published GAC debt audit.
But when they kill their ground,
Action to derail the confidence in the people to turn out
Fighter.
what kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
to turn out for the groundbreaking ceremony.
Freedom fighter,
Oh yes, folks, this is the job we like to do, standing with the ordinary
you
people,
in our country.
being the voice of the ordinary people, the voices of the voiceless.
Ayo. Oh, yeah.
We take pride in that. We have refused to be
Ayo.
voices for the oppressor.
Ayo.
And the pin will go in you, Princess Joe. You will feel pin.
Ayo.
Hey, hey, hey.
Music. Aha.
Group of useless people calling themselves you pigs. You know what I mean? For your thinking capacity to be like a pig. Hello, good morning, man. My name is Abu, and of course, as always, Higa is here. So make sure you grab your phone. Make sure you have at least 50 Liberian dollars on your phone this morning, because we have a lot of prizes to win here. We have rice as well, so you can win yourself a bag of rice by dialing *255*1#. *255*1# is the code. And the more you play, the better your chances are to win. Right here on the show, you have up to $25,000 that you can win. It depends on the number of time you play, and of course the threshold that we'll meet. But at least you can win $5,000 just by playing $50. And the more you play, the better your chances are to win, like we always say. So grab your Lone Star cell phone this morning, and that's *255*1#. I know the weekend was so busy, filled with different kind of entertainment and all of that. So it's an opportunity to put some money on your phone, and of course, get a bag of rice in the home, right? Just do that. Hey, guys, morning.
Good morning to you, Abu, and good morning to Liberians following us this morning. Many of you who always find the time to check up on us during the course of the weekend. Good morning to all of you. And to those of you who are always just waiting and glued by your radio and waiting to hear these voices, again, good morning to all of you. And those of you who claim not to like us, but you always follow us, our frequency is the most favored one on your FM dial. Good morning to all of you. We are grateful to be back here, especially after what I would term as a historic groundbreaking of the Congress for Democratic Change. It's good. Too many things we witnessed there. I was there, and Abu as well was also there. But on my Abu, he came late to school. So but I started the entire thing, and it was a nice thing. So we'll have conversation about these plus many others here this morning, while we allow you to as well to win money here as you follow us this morning.
Yeah, definitely. So okay, that's what it is. So let's check up some of the headlines and see what is popping on this Monday morning. You have Front Page Africa newspaper banner headline: as Senate considers bill to legalize abortion. As Senate consider bill to legalize abortion, experts say growing access to abortion pills is saving lives. Growing access to abortion pills is saving lives. So, folks, fellow Liberians, we told you Most times, once United Party is in power, that's when you see all these kinds of antichrist, or if from gay right now they come to abortion. So they're saying when they pass it, Yomli Kanga then say they will pass a law that the United Party Alliance government will pass a law. Every woman, you can just go ahead, you take out your belly, you go ahead, you take out belly anyhow you want to take it. That they rescue. That's the rescue, folks. The people will spoil this country. So addressing women's health issues, according to them, they are doing this. They're not passing law to enhance access to medication, and and of course safer delivery services in the country, but rather they're passing law now. So saying government not get bear to be taking pregnant women and things. When you go to the hospital, no be there, go, you free. Take all the belly. My people, this is where we are. This is where the country has actually come again. So still on the front page, enthusiasm builds as CDC breaks ground for state-of-the-art headquarters in Congo Town. We build, they break. In quotation, the CDC is not in the walls of the structure. The CDC lives in our hearts and minds. So you can break the bricks, you can break the walls, but we remain standing steadfast in our love and commitment to the ideals of our dear institution. The party is supreme. The CDC is supreme. George Manawia, former president of Liberia, made these comments. And furthermore, he says, it is our vision that by the time we reach 2029, this entire area will be a CDC complex. It is from this complex that will rise the new mantle of leadership that the Liberian people will give to President Weah in 2029. We are witnessing an unprecedented juxtaposition of unimaginable power and naked greed. Councillor J. Funati Kofa, chairman of the CDC headquarters construction project, and of course, former speaker and legitimate speaker of the House of Representatives. Stay here, deepening relations, Foreign Minister Beslo Yanti, U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio, discuss migration challenges, MCC, and others. The sleeping giant is awakening. It's here. Tourism no longer a sleeping giant. And LNTA boss, Princess Cooper, rally stakeholders at policy dialogue. A young this little girl I'm told was recommended by his Onanunga. Justice or injustice? Liberian owned Colony Hotel shut down. Liberian owned Colony Hotel shut down. Spark legal controversy. Over 200 workers left jobless and made claims of what? Bias towards foreign interests. So that is that. Recently, Era supermarket shut down, and now we are talking Colony is also shutting down. So businesses here are shutting down gradually. Things are going down, but yet still the rescue multi-banks are passing around and making noise. Okay, so that is that for front page, and you can check other newspaper headlines to see what is popping. Right after this show, Wendell and Esther will be here to give you all of the other headlines that you need to know exactly what is going on in the country. But yes, here today is Monday, and of course, on a day like this, there is a particular kind of report that I want us to just pass over quickly. It has got something to do with land and some decisions that have been made in Grand Jide County, and it's important. while we are talking the politics, the real issues that matter that border on the security of our land and our people. The government can be distracting the Liberian people while elements are there trying to sell the inheritance of the Liberian people for pocket change. And I think these are things that we are beginning to see happen, or we're beginning to see come around. So yes, so yeah, pick up. Let me try to find this thing quick.
So also there is a legal battle, I should say, between the wife of the late Senator Prince Johnson and of course Ame, and of course the other lady.
Ame is his daughter, right?
Yeah, one of his daughters.
So the family feud still continue.
Yes.
With all the intervention.
So as we speak, there is a raid. There is a communication that was served to the let me get this. Okay, this is it's called a caveat. It was sent and is in okay. Ame Johnson and Blessing Johnson. So yeah, they filed. They are asking the court not to grant any legal consideration to any communication that will be calling for the change of title or deeds or whatever of any of Senator Johnson's property. That is because they believe their mother is trying to sell out some of the properties belonging to the fallen senator.
That means they're resisting the sale of the university.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a whole legal conundrum on there. So let's go Grand Jida County, and this is you can find this story, this article in Insights Liberia. So it says 500 acres for 600K, selling Grand Jida for 3 decades, 30 years. Are we preserving the future or creating more socio-economic setbacks? And this was written by George Tengbe, a contributor. Says, how can a government, after nearly a century of bitter experience from Firestone 99-year lease, still choose to lease out 500 acres of Liberian land for a mere US 600,000 over 30 years? So the cost of the story is that the government is into an arrangement in Grand Jida that will see 500 acres of the Grand Jidan land leased out to a company for 600,000 for 30 years period. 30 years. These guys are so desperate and they will finish this country. What 30 years? How we learn nothing from history. Why can't the government instead invest just US $2 million into a government-sponsored agricultural initiative such as cocoa production in that same area, which will yield greater long-term benefit for our people? So the writer is proposing that instead of selling the land to Buckingham B or whoever people, or leasing it for 30 years to them, just find $2 million and invest in the same thing that the people want to plant, cocoa or whatever, and see the benefit that will accrue in 10 years. Environmental and social impact assessment report that should precede any such agreement. Was it conducted by the local authorities? And if so, where is the published document? Furthermore, the people don't show anything. They're selling this country in secret. They're selling this country clandestinely. Furthermore, where is the agricultural development agreement? And did it undergo genuine stakeholder consultation with local farmers and residents? That means the Liberian, the locals' participation, Grangians. You can sell the people land, the town, the villages. You can give the people, enter into concession and give the people land, or because you are entrapping future government. If you sign this kind of contract and you leave, right, the people start to, when they come, they want to play, and then the locals start resisting them. Then government go there, or government got to do something to ensure you're compared, because there is a concession on the book. So somebody won't put 600,000 in the pocket. Somebody won't steal, right? Why does our government continue to satisfy the greed of a few at the expense of future generations? Sustainable development speaks about solving today's problem without destroying the future. Agreed. Are we that sustainable in our thoughts? Have we even considered the sustainability of these decisions? Do we understand the potential social implications, such as intermarriages, land conflicts, and the erosion of cultural harmony that come with poorly managed concessions? Grand Jida is already rich in gold and diamonds. And mind you now, if you sell 500 acre of land, anything the poor
Anything
be,
the poor get from
secretly the
you,
poor
yeah.
be taking out diamond, golds, and whatever under there they will take it, they will carry. While Grand Jida will still be passing around beyond people blaming, and fighting and more than say, why party come to power, they come to just when they were here for the first 12 years, how many concessions did they give? They gave out over 64 to 66 Bukos concession. These people pillage Liberia and left, and they're trying to do same. But we'll bring you more, including Grand Jida is already rich in gold and diamonds. Does anyone truly believe that foreign actors, including Burkinabe nationals, will restrict themselves to agriculture and not drift into illegal mining and other exploitative ventures? Is the question that Mr. Baka need to answer from the people of Grand Jida. When will we, as a nation, but guess what? You have one of the sons of Grand Jida passing around, he even considering the kind of thing that happening in the country. But guess what? You go open him up. That boy has never won election in his life. He is a failure. You see, this is why it is good that CDC is learning from their mistake. And let me tell you, some of you that don't know, people around here know very well. Kanye contested for student council government in St. Teresa Convent up Ashmont Street there, where he was flogged. He pay around, he collect money from people all over, they stay flocking. So it's in his DNA. He left from there, he went District 3.
I think 2 or 3 times.
District 3, 2 times, also. He got flogged all the times, right? Because he contested, I think, independent and on Labour Party ticket. He got flogged in District 3. CB Bashir flogged him. From there, Bill Torrey flogged him. When Bill Torrey flogged him, that's how he started worshiping Bill Torrey as, he said Bill Torrey that he passed. Right, but right now I don't know how you call him Bill Torrey right now. But you all can remember he started calling Bill Torrey his pa, right? And then he quoted George Weah to his grandpa because Bill Torrey was calling himself Gbekugbe Jr. So if Gbekugbe Jr. is your pa, that means Gbekugbe instead of your grandpa.
Yeah.
So that is the mindset. That's the mentality of the man we're talking about.
Anywhere he's able to feed his pocket from.
Yeah,
he's just running.
Right. So defeat is in the guy's DNA. So the guy jumped in 2017. He ran beyond. Bromsky ran one of the most organized campaign, but because of that bad luck from Katira, from District 3, he go in carry, he said that with his skinny pants, they flood Bromsky. Bromsky came, I think, 5th place, right? In the election, 5th or 6th, somewhere there, right? Defeat. He jumped from there again. He ain't go nowhere. He jumped from there. He jumped to CDC, came back, right? Hustle around, and whatever happens, he made a way. These are cooning people, but finally, the country is getting to know his character and everybody getting to understand him. So Labra will be safe of this kind of dirty character.
The mayor is more involved now into reporting than
that what the mayor got to do.
Representing somebody.
So now the guy joined me kind of CDC. They tell the mayor not in CDC what happened. CDC won election. Clear. Everybody passing around. So you gotta understand bad signs and bad characters. So we're giving your kind of history in the event where some of you who can prioritize friendship and all the unnecessary liquor drinking relationship when it comes to critical national decision making. Because when serious time comes, you say, oh, can you come back? No, right? Whatever the case, I'm just letting you know about the man's record. He walks with defeat. He walks with failure. He goes around. That's why you see he has to be belly driven now. Hanging a clue anywhere the sun shines.
He has become ants.
Because by himself, by himself, he can't win. He can't succeed by himself. So you always have to hang. You have to hang on successful people. When people struggle, they win something, he jump there. Right? When people struggle by themselves, they win something, he jump there. That's the man. That's the man's life. Right? Went to CDC, what happened? Maneuver away the main spokesman of the CDC campaign. He fought major tax, not even versus the opposition, but versus an independent political analyst. Kiatama dirty the man and kill the man. The man whole spokesman team chakla right there. imagine if you are going to go in and, you know, something with opposition
yeah.
spokesperson of campaign team across the country. But Kiatama sat on one show with Clarence Jackson. They scored the man. Say the man who will bring anything that resembles fact or accurate data. No, he can see it. So Lala thing, I can play the video here for you to hear it. So that is the man. That's Kanye. So why are you bothered about such a man? You know, right?
Every day they make a rap more than 15, 20 times on the internet.
So because he has a point to prove, you gotta keep struggling to prove a point. Keep struggling to prove a point. But clearly, Kanye is a notorious failure.
Maybe Kanye is looking for work to LBS.
Whatever the case. So that's that for you. That is the reason why he will not talk about what happened in Grenada. This is a wake-up call to question government's policy and priority. Who negotiated this deal and in whose interest? Are our leaders truly acting as guardians or of our people's future, or as brokers for foreign investors who see Liberia as cheap, unprotected land for exploitation? These are not just uncomfortable questions, they are the kind of hard truth every patriotic Liberian must demand answer to. When a nation sells its land for peanut, it sells the dream of its youth, the dignity of its people, and the promise of future generations. The Grand Jide County leadership owes the people more than smiles and handshakes at signing ceremonies. They must explain how this deal aligns with the labor laws of Liberia and the Decent Work Act, which demand fair employment, decent wages, and priority for local labor. Project. How many jobs will be created and under what condition? Will the Burkinabe investor build local capacity or import cheap labor, leaving Liberians standing by the sidelines watching foreigners cultivate their ancestral land? And most importantly, where is the community consultation, the environmental protection plan, and the accountability clause if promises are broken? The so-called landmark deal risks becoming another national embarrassment if it mirrors the historic exploitation seen under Firestone, where foreign profit came before Liberian welfare. True development is not the mere signing of contracts, it is the creation of opportunity that empower people and strengthen communities. Liberia must stop trading away its land for temporary applause and start demanding equity, transparency, and real local benefit in every deal signed in the people's name. Grand Jide can still set the record straight by reviewing this agreement, demanding better terms, and providing that Liberians have finally learned from history's painful lessons. And this is a pertinent opinion from a Liberian labor rights activist, George. And this is a wake-up call to Grenadians, home and abroad. Because look, your leaders have compromised. They will not stand up. It is the youth of Grand Jide County that must rally. Take your time and follow this arrangement, follow this deal, and demand, because it is about your future. Your future is about to be sold to Burkinabe's quote-unquote investors for 30 years. Grenadians have been complaining about the encroachment of Burkinabes on their land, so the government has gone in there, attempting to collect 600,000 from the people and tell the people, say, you'll get a rent for 30. Yeah, you'll get a rent for 30 years to come and enter the Grenadian forest. That's what they're doing to Liberia. They come to Monrovia, they be deceiving you. They say, oh, they're probably working, he's selling the people land. Here you go.
It sounds even terrible to talk about. I don't even know what to say this morning, because what's the level of calculation that the government is doing to give out 30 years for 500 acres of land, and then only 600,000 in return? This is something very terrible. And Abu, this is something that is worth talking about. And I don't know how many of you out there will see this as important as it sounds, but let's consider what Firestone is doing to Liberians. How many years were given to Firestone? What have Firestone done? What's the impact of Firestone in those places that Firestone is operating? And today, Buckingham Bees are expected to get 30 or 500 acres of our land in Grand Gila County. This is terrible.
They will finish selling the people land, then they come to them and say, "Oh, you raise money to pay." You know? Look at the nonsense. I want to see the Liberian. I will go pay money to Unity Party.
I don't know what's the mindset or what's the rationale behind such deal or conversation in fight. That is something that should not even be like the writer said, Abu. What it would take the government to even invest $2 million on that 500 acres of land.
Or give it to Granjira and say, Granjira in the diaspora, you can put money together
this
and
go
cultivate your own land.
Who is behind this? Who is behind this?
The superintendent and others. I did it one.
They
won't raise money. That Burkina Faso, put money in United Party headquarters project. And we are waiting for the time. Look, Hagar, the last time we told you right here that the government was embarking on another secret construction in Nimba, right? Okay, we're getting there. Just yesterday, when Yeke had his podcast, he referenced it.
Yeah, sure.
Right? So we've always told you that, look, we will break the news, we'll leave it ahead and tell you. Then you'll be finding it out. While we're doing all we can, Yeke is putting the cost at around
8 to 9 million.
Yeah, 8 to 9 million, right? I have been hearing figure, but I'm still careful on speaking to it yet because I still need to get some hard facts on it. But the thing I can tell you can go to base sleeping and know that C4 project that going on in Foya that Bwaka doing it happening in Nimba. And Hagar even asked as to whether we could qualify, whether it's for the vice president or we for, and and we said we couldn't yet, but the fact that public money is being taken and construction is going on secretly in Nimba County. Well, yeah, it will come out small. So when you roll bush, right? Then you'll finish, you'll be selling the people land and come out and say, oh, it will come and raise money too. I want to see the one who they're man and not born and go, right? Few people think they get sense. They're stealing from the country already, signing terrible deals, committing the country dangerously, and of course, mortgaging the future of Liberia, and then you still take money and go give it to them. If they know they can pay headquarters, let them leave power and come and rally from their own private ventures and go pay their headquarters. Right? So now they're going to use this headquarters thing to steal from this country. How are they going to do it? Any concession that's subject to renewal, just know say it will pass 4G. Because they Lebanese and Indians and foreign, people that are looking for road contract, all of them coming pay. So corruption coming happen in the country. You're finished. The country done. You be saying and they say they won't pay headquarters. That nonsense they're doing. Say, oh, they come and do fundraiser. This is even, disgraceful. That party headquarters and where you're coming pay while you're in power. Right? The next government will come, will audit it. It can be whoever will come and will audit it, and will transform these party structure that United Party will transform everything into some sort of youth recreational centers. So we will collect all the deeds from you because everybody are contributing to it. They contribute. Everything will start coming outside. So that cover all thing your own. Oh, we come and do diaspora fundraising. Your thing like put a mumu, right? Your thing, because you're passing around from office to office. I don't tell the legal. You gotta be careful. You be pushing all too much. We'll start saying something and it will not be good. But anyway, we'll hold it small. Saying it stay fast, small. We'll hold it, but we'll reach a point. We'll be talking everything outside, right? So let's take a few calls from the Granjida and hear how they think about this and what they're going to do.
And we can do that on 077-6104-1040-86 500-104 are the numbers. You can call us on 0776 104 104 086 500 104. For me,
Let's talk about this one here. Then we'll come to other issues. Good morning. Morning.
He is the one that started the initiative of bringing popular people back for. Yes, he is born. He is the man. I will see him before the senator and someone who got his related because this guy is there prior to those people.
So he started bringing Burkina Bees in the place.
Yes. And he is the former senator of Manchester. They had that confusion because of that thing happened in Manchester.
But right now the man won't sell the place for 500 or 600,000. Let's take another caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are we so cheap selling our land for 30 years? That's small years. Go ahead. Let's hear you. What kind of party is this?
Yeah, the party by myself. That day I was too happy. I was too happy for a party.
No, we're not talking about your party. We're talking about what the United Party government is doing in Grand Gita. They're about to get the people land out to Burkina Faso for 30 years for only 600,000.
For what reason? They just stand there, they get the land out to somebody else, they'll be down the green number. They shouldn't do it. They shouldn't do it that way. They bring that green to that one. Hey, I was talking one of them. They said they're telling me, say, what they're doing there, that I know, is our grandfather land. That's why, man, that I land over.
But the land come and go. So tell you, say, grandfather land come and go because the regime is desperate. They're looking for money, and they did not come to rescue. They came to sell this country. Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning, hey guys. Good morning, Abu. How you doing this morning?
We're good. Let's hear you. Let's talk Grand Gita. Land sales, government is involved. 30 years selling the future of the people.
I'm James K. Barrett and I hail from the Grand Gita County. You know what? I'm telling about brothers over there. I'm telling about people over there. If anybody go down there, any Burkina Faso go down there to say they are signing contract 30 years with Joseph Boakai, you'll fight them. You'll take your collector, you'll take your single power, you'll fight them. If Joseph Boakai wants to get out to get money to run his government, then he gets their back off. Let him get Wolokisi out.
But Wolokisi too is for the Liberian people, so he's not supposed to get any land out.
Nobody out. Nobody. Yeah, the Nufian will stand for themselves because of their kinsmen. Nobody. The Grand Gita just stand by. The fighting that Joseph Boakai is looking for, it will start from Grand Gita.
Okay, so let's talk more. These are land issues, selling the people ancestral lands, just like that for peanut. Good morning. 30 years is no play. Let's hear you.
Yeah, good morning.
Maybe that small Burkina Faso coming in, like brother. We got 30 years, the boy with boom. Oh my God, your line is terrible. But let's hear. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Kelvin Doe calling from Nizo Junction.
No community consultation, no engagement with the locals, nothing. Government intend or is poised to give 30 years to some Burkinabese investors in Grand Gita.
We will not agree with that. Take it for sure. We will not agree with that because we know how our country look already and we will not take nonsense from anybody. We know how we suffer. And we know what European Union did to us before in Grand Gita. In terms of agriculture. So we will not take any foolishness from anyone. We get together and demonstrate for our error.
Okay, let's see what happens. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Good morning.
And let me say good morning to you guys. This is Washington Stuff. I got from Israel.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
Let me say, I thank you guys for the discussion, but in the local amount is giving the land for 600,000. You can do that to the people. So that for 30 years, somebody gave birth from the beginning. So I tell you, I mean, happen to be male or woman before I finish. So they don't seem to create condition where the citizen will survive, or instead, you need to sell the country or what? If you sell the country, when we occupy our land for 30 years, Liberia will not have no right on our land. The Nigerian need to construction of party, brother. You will not think about that. There's the right place there. It is still a bunch of money to pay party, brother. Other government, they will take it for them and use it for the country. Nobody think that we raise any money. They just have to go to the national budget and get the money to pay and largely raise money.
Okay, thank you very much. 0776 104 104 086 500 104 are the numbers. And let's hear you. This is not only about Grand Jida, but it's about the entire country. It's about Liberia, because if they succeed in Grand Jida, who knows? Maybe they will sell another parcel of land to Chinese somewhere.
David King, good morning.
Good morning, Ega, and good morning to our people.
Morning.
Yeah, you see, I can't tell them. I put on Sunday and started laughing. You think just about a serious woman? Oh, Ega, you're very decent. That woman is not serious. That woman is very unserious and unserious that has led him to be living on loan in the country before. But for the people of Grand Jida to sit and allow Mr. Bwaka to sell that land for 30 years for 600,000, I think it's an insult to the people of Grand Jida County, and they are more than that. So they should sit there and allow this man who has lived just slightly after 12 years as the higher paid vice president, and who could not even maintain himself after 3 years. He said you're living on loan. So come there and take that land and sell it to Burkina Faso for 600,000, and the Nigerian will sit there and allow that to happen. But no Grand Jida people, there are people who are resilient. They are steadfast. They will not sit down and allow anybody to sell.
All right, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, guys.
Morning.
This is the Common People Chairman, PDS, actually from Sokene District 4. We have been selling the common people of Grand Jida and Labra and Lash. I'm where you got love this serious. 600,000. How much is the house of the president around all around Monrovia? Again, for 1.2 million. If this old man is desperately in need of 600,000, let's not maybe when go for auction now, it will be around 800,000 or something. Why can't they get auction that instead of auction our land? That's not good. Is that the money amount you're supposed to give land for concession? Those guys are very much useless. They are cutting rid of all our money. Like, people listen to me. United Party is the single party that has sold all of our resources in the country in check. Since it came to power, they signed any concession. All of the concessions they said the ones they were trying to manage to do better. But now they sold all our mountain. They're the ones they are come to sell it to go land now.
They're selling the oil blocks, they're selling the forest, they're selling everything. The river and all, they're selling it. What kind of people here? So thank you. The Chinese, they're giving our small reward to the Chinese to mount everything. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. How are you?
We're fine. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I'm Jeremiah Sifa. I come from Grand Jida CVR.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Pertaining to the land selling business that you're talking about, let people stop lying on the government. When you come to the land selling business, the citizens themselves are giving their land on very, very cheap. I mean cheap.
Okay.
So the citizens want to give the 600 acres out?
You're only hearing it that way, but it's not how it's looking. People are all in this bushes here and there. Not just one land.
So who brought the people? We are talking about an arrangement that's been reported on where there is a conversation between some Burkinabe investors that are intending to. Hey, my man, listen now.
I'm listening.
You're listening, then you're talking all kind of different. If people decide to sell their land, 1 lot, 2 lot, I want a different conversation, right? But we're talking about farmland, talking about 500 acres here. You can equate that one to Grand Jida selling 1 lot, 2 lot. And now 1 lot, 2 lot conversation we're having here, my friend. Thank you.
Will you give me a chance to explain something for you to understand?
But what you explain, you can't take the conversation. You bring it to 1 lot, 2 lot in it. All right, thank you. Bye-bye. We're talking about, and That one obvious.
But who not say
People in the country is selling 1 lakh, 2 lakh.
But for it to go that kind of huge, you know what I mean? No single person can sell that kind of amount of.
Who the single man ought to go sell 500 acres? What will you get it from? That concessional landing on there and things. So, folks, that's it. Our job is to flag all of the terrible things that we believe that will serve very dangerously for the future of this country. You have elements like these that will always come to try to miss the public conversation with innuendos and, of course, distractions. We are not carried away by these, multi-bands. However, recently, Mr. Baga took a decision in his government, and of course, we're getting lots and lots of report with Enfield. And I'm told, I can safely tell you that the Director General that was dismissed or relieved of his post from Enfield, as many have reviewed independently, it appears clearly that no matter what, the process were corrupted, and of course, they were not done professionally. So Dugbe is considering legal actions,
Yeah.
and of course I can say this to the UPICs so that they will understand that Mr. Nyan have said, I build myself, I build my reputation, I build my image, and I'm proud of what I've built, for myself, and I'm not going to sit to allow a disjointed regime come here to impugn some degree of doubts around my credibility and integrity. So I will challenge the process. I'll challenge the process, and then I can get a certificate or whatever the case, because this is all over. So yes, they are pursuing legal action, and so I think Councillor Gonglo and others will be involved with that and all that. So this is just coming. Julius is just posted like 9 minutes ago. He says, we have obtained treasure trove of evidence presented by Dr. Dugbe Chris Yan to the office of the President Joseph Newman Boaga Sr. in refuting the National Public Health Institute of Liberia bold allegations against him. Right? So then the question becomes, did the president actually, took his time to read the bold complaint or the bold allegation? Did the president equally review Dugbe Nyan's response to these allegations and set up a panel to investigate the veracity and authenticity to know what the truth is? Who influenced Dugbe's relief or dismissal from the place? It is becoming clear to everybody that Boaga is absolutely not in charge of anything, right? It is becoming very clear, even to professionals that felt that this man, for the 2 years of governmental experience, were anything meaningful and serviceable enough. They're growing disappointed. And this is where we are. The evidence, communications on draft budget, travels, decisions, etc., contradicting claims that he ran a one-man show. We have been trying to obtain any evidence as well the bull may have presented against D'Artagnan, but to no avail. We will keep trying. So one bull sit down, Konaf, and wrote frivolous things and sent it to the president office. So what is the verification capacity of the president? That garbage in, garbage out? 41 or 44-year experience old man, you become garbage in, garbage out? That somebody can just put mess together, they send it to you, and then group of people just pull your nose and tell you, say, Sunday when you Sunday, you pull it or you relieve people. You did the same thing with A.B. Kroma. You did the same thing with Dugbe. Now you've done it with Dugbe. Who again? This led to Noka. You did it with even Ami Moda.
Ami Moda, you did also to, how you call it, from NAFA.
Eman Glasgow. So what kind of old man is this? Group of people just make sure you put nonsense together, and you send it to the right people in the marshal. Forget it, they will get the man out. Garbage in, garbage out. Right? No, that pastor thing. I want that pastor thing. I didn't know. Yeah, we're starting. I get it. I save it so we're starting the conversation with that pastor thing. Right? So yes, to all those of you. So let me lead it to where Chris Jansen quick and see what we're doing on the cash giveaway. star 255 star 1 hash, star 255 star 1 hash. You see, the nonsense is too much. It's just all over the place. Even if you try to be nice to the government, you wake up in the morning, you're reading the papers, and you're seeing all kinds of garbage all over the place, right? And then you still have some multi-banks passing around, and you got to keep calling these people charlatan. As soon they say, you charlatan, you rescue puppet, call them rescue puppet, irrespective, because it is indeed puppetry for you to be defending AOs. And mind you, now you're not benefiting anything. Absolutely not. You dance in people water, you disgrace yourself. Even your children can put their foot in that water. Say, move from that man, you be head about rusty man. You can't enter here and dance in people water. You go and you tell your children, say you're dancing in people water. What you did it for your life to change.
Your life going.
Then your life going beyond. Right? You telling the children to manage their expectation. The thing they used to get the children for research, you cutting everything down, but you still coming up in your charlatan attitude, say you defending a little old man who is absolutely disconnected and knows that and in touch with nothing. Absolutely. How many trips? He has had over 19 presidential trips since he became president, right? Million spending trips in and under 2 years. Has this your president brought in anything to this country? So what do you have problem with us who are saying that this is waste? What the president has done is waste in the context of the country we have and the revenue size, right? This is wasting the people money. An aid-reliant country, and the president makes 19 foreign trips. So lalaking for everything. MOU, 3 billion, 8 billion, factory in Buchanan Board, passing Buchanan Board. How far your factory?
The 300 buses.
300 Ayalolo buses, go steal the people buses in Ghana Board, got to run. TV commentator how to carry all over. Tell the world, say, oh, Labor Pool, now can steal our buses, Pool, Labor flare color on it. Disgrace. So now, the latest one that they're trying to do now, let me tell you something about NTA. Right, this government here, I told you every day will expose you, and I want you not like who cares? Who really care? Who looking for your likeness? So the government here, ain't know the Ayalolo boss they went Ghana that whole deep backfire.
Yeah.
Up to now, the last time I posted that video, so how they call the guy? Mandela Kubo,
yeah.
Who party haircut on that chicken the chicken they see in the blade. Everywhere party haircut to go inspect that chicken and see chicken boo all over the place. But anyway, that's another conversation for another day. But here's the thing. So when I posted a video, Mandela said feeling shame. She called somebody and said, oh, please talk to Abu, man. You forget about that thing. I said, me forget about it. I'm forgetting nothing.
No, but the time they show for the buses have passed. And I think that the third month after.
The Ayalolo got killed. Then Noah Zau gives in Empire around, go sit down here, but they say we'll bring our own boss. We'll bring our you think they bring bosses in the country? Nah, I don't call desktop publisher being it, graphic designer. Go do graphic. So they did the graphic, they said they were bringing about when August, right? August can part via.
We are in almost we should have more.
August, September. Say, oh Noah, what the bosses say, yeah, we'll come in small more. But no one making some money, they come and bring how many? And say 48 or 50 buses. Guess what? Stationary. They crediting stationary to run that place. I challenge anybody from NTA to come and say I lie.
They see what I go buses. I didn't want
stationary. Remote sheet. The company they taking remote sheet from and stationary. They owe the people about 15,000 or so. They ain't want to pay. They jump. They run it away from that boat. They're going to a new vendor. That's how they run it NTA. They now owe the people plenty. They can't go to the people. They can't pay the people money. So they jumping. So if you see NTA come to you say, oh, can supplier, be careful. They owing other people. I'm telling you, stationary supplier, 15,000 NTA owe. That NTA passing and once they bring in 50 pieces of NTA buses. But guess what? The first three buses that they brought, you know who brought it? This brother here, ABK. It's through ABK company. Right? So the man did the first three mine in Shovi. So they went to the man with the say, my man, the arrangement. So the man say, according to what I've gathered, So the guy is saying, no problem, we can do it. But I can't let you boys sitting here. We ain't get nothing for yourself. Yeah, point yeah, you can face contract there on Sunday. I go put money and pre-finance and bring bosses. So let the government of Liberia, for me to bring bosses, right? The justice minister should sign, the finance minister sign, and you know, the president office sign. That one I guarantee them.
Ambassador want to sign.
Yeah.
Nico will say some people that want that register me I'll go.
Go back. But you can say, who is a Noah Zhao Gibson and Cephas? For those picking them to go sign paper and somebody will go spend million. So they jump from there. So quickly this thing they put doing. So the latest they're trying to do now, they have jumped from there to go into Sierra Leone.
Correct.
They say there's a company in Sierra Leone that into this boss business.
Yeah.
Not Sierra Leone company. So they're trying to arrange that one, but that one by your own. You can't put your boss here. Let the multi-band move from power. You can't sit and say you get clean. You go look for Noah then to go pay your money. We can arrest the show. So make sure any contract is signing with NTA to bring boss. Anybody in the country, I'm warning you all. They go through the proper channel. Let them go. The justice minister should sign on it. The president should sign on it. The finance minister sign, and all the people that's committing. That one you're committing the country to something. But you go enter institutional arrangement with the board and I don't get nothing for that. Say as soon as Noah finish for now, then you'll be passing around with a white king passing around. You go that you Noah will go find way, right? Well, gotta raise money and be paying a white king. You'll be talking about paying for your bosses. So this is it. I'm not sure bosses are coming anytime soon because the arrangement.
Let's forget what the bosses. The same way we're forgetting about the Wakanda Park that was supposed to be dedicated since last December. They forget.
Nonsense, man. So while we try to go to the CDC event on Saturday, there's a message a pastor on yesterday delivered. And I think it's cool.
A radical message.
And the pastor looked like a rescue pastor. But he was being clear. So let's listen to the pastor and that will take us. But quickly continue to play *255 *1#. *255 *1#. And then we'll go to our conversation. Stealing government, criminal government. Go ahead. And then the playing. Yeah.
If you don't change, men who suffer with you in a down valley and the rest of it. You took all the lucrative jobs you are giving to the people from OSC. When no boss set fire on you in a city here, I will clap for them. Don't use wisdom and allow people around you to mislead you. People who suffer with you in the daily water, you forgetting about them.
Get them, but then the people water them.
Ask President Weah.
You took all the job you give it to.
He did that mistake with real seditions.
For job.
That sacrifice. Then they join the opposition and fire back.
Talk about your uncle.
You learn lesson. You already owe. You can't. You fall down.
The last time you insulted the public, somebody insulted the public.
You forget the last time you freeze.
Also, you can agree when we tell you. You can be arguing, but you're arguing.
Don't use wisdom. Those that waited with you, those that struggle you all through the counties.
Amen.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, wait. That's my advice. But yeah, wait. They ain't praying. Get there.
Yeah, ain't talking. Yeah, wait. When you hear people talking, yeah, wait. Not say.
Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Hey, you cost me. Yeah, wait. I will catch
people can learn from experience. They say you experience, but you're not learning for nothing. I think that lab. President Baka, you will smear something soon.
Correct.
If you don't change, men who suffer with you in a down valley and the rest of it. You took all the lucrative jobs you are giving to the people from OSC. When no boss set fire on you in the city here, I will clap for them. Don't use wisdom and allow people around you to mislead you. People who suffer with you.
Say amen.
Forgetting about them.
That message got
to say amen.
He did that mistake with real seditions, that sacrifice. Then they join the opposition and fire back. You learn lesson. You already owe. You fall down. That way. You forget the last time you freeze. That way. Don't use wisdom. Those that waited with you, those that struggle you all through the counties. Yeah, wait.
Yeah, wait. Wait small, baby.
Yeah, wait.
Be right here. 2 points.
I'm my advice, but yeah, wait. They ain't praying. We'll get there.
The pastor
Thank you,
was
Holy
praying.
Spirit. Some people can learn from experience. They say you experience, but you're not learning for nothing. President Baka, you will smell something soon. If you don't change, men who suffer with you in a to all the lucrative jobs giving you the people from OSC will not boss set fire on you in the city here.
Why should they set fire?
Don't use wisdom and allow people around you to mislead you. People who suffer with you in the daily water.
So why you just set fire and run the place? Was it set fire on the road? So why should they set fire on the
road? They did that mistake with real seditions that sacrifice. Then they join the opposition and fire back.
Fire. Tell me.
You learn lesson. You already you fall down. Just wait. You forget the last time you freeze. Just wait. Don't use wisdom.
Don't use wisdom.
Those that waited with you, those that struggle you all through the counties. Just wait. Get there.
Damn it. Come here.
Thank you, Holy Spirit. Some people can learn from experience.
And the one I'm making them say
you experience, but you're not learning from nothing. I think that lab. President Baka, you will smell something soon.
Let the fire calls, folks. 0776 104 104 086 106 106. No, the pastor is the pastor of the week. We will get him in pastor of the week.
What Samuel like over a year, man?
Good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning.
The church name that man. You gotta read the church name.
I'll get a church name for you.
Yeah. Good morning.
Let's talk to David. Right, David, what's up?
Not political pastor. The man communicating what his congregation is sending to him. He say political pastor. What you talking to? Political pastor. The man saying but the thing, no. The thing the man saying a lot. Just stop that kind of thing. But then what you call the man when you say political pastor, and he's trying to take away from the man message.
The man told you that the Holy Spirit put in the Holy Spirit put in your spirit. So
he told the Holy Spirit, thank you. He said, thank you, Holy Spirit.
What a man call it Babe freeze money. You live, go ahead. What a man mean that the pastor? What the pastor said the Babe freeze?
You know you freeze the last time. Okay, let me take Reverend here. Reverend Festus Logan. Good morning.
My man, why are you the pastor preaching for you again? I mean, you got trouble in the body.
Let the church say amen.
No, actually, that my man actually supported the rescue government. Those were people.
Man.
I mean, used to hit my business. Came, man, say, why I go to CDC? That man was spirit.
No, but you can sense you can sense the frustration from his voice. You can sense it. That's what all of the phones are.
Yeah,
staunch. And they went against their friends and their colleagues and all just for this. Who know for the people to go start taking people from America, giving them BB jobs.
As CDC chaplain general, only the ostracized and say the evil about me, but I didn't care. Yeah, so that guy is speaking from a very, disappointing point of view.
But that disappointment is across the board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, too much. In fact, there are a group of them who collected $50 from pastor. They say they're going to fast and pray. So when I raised it, why you're taking money for the poor pastor? They took me from the chat room.
It's terrible. It's terrible. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
You live on the radio.
Yeah, thank you. One thing I really appreciate the pastor for at least being able to come out to say the truth about what is happening in the government. And then another thing there is, I'm happy about him.
So, but who not know what happening now? Do we need a pastor? The pastor is not saying the truth about what's happening. The pastor is venting his anger. That's what you have not been able to do. So don't do it like nobody's saying the truth. Now, boy, I've said the truth. No. There's not a division of the truth here. The truth is written everywhere. Even in your life, the truth is there.
I know. I feel like you see. But at least you have the courage to vent out.
But people have always had the courage to vent out. So that is not a new thing. Don't make it like say this is the first time for somebody to vent out the courage or have the space to speak out and all that.
I think it's Johnny of Moses to come on and be saying it. What other pastors are saying that mute.
Okay, let's talk to this person. Morning.
Morning.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Hey, guys. Abu, this is Edward Carr. You know, that man is not saying any truth. The pastor is not saying any truth. He's just voicing all his anger because what they expected, that is not what they are saying. So the first thing you need to do, you need to apologize to God and apologize to his audience. You know, his congregation. You need to do that.
And these were pastors that used to sit before their congregation or stand before their congregation preaching politics instead of the gospel during the elections.
Yeah. So the first thing, go to God, apologize to your audience. Then before you can come to us. But Manoda, I can assure you, I pray that his check will get empty very soon.
So
we will be visiting him.
Edmund, my point is why the pastor you say the put fire on the paper? Why?
Well, because you know that when the opposition are putting fire on the paper, those are brought him in. The opposition should be the one holding him.
Edmund, I'm not even sure that he was speaking about the opposition. I'm sure he was speaking about Unity Party partisans who are going frustrated.
Yeah, but now you heard him saying when the guy put fire on you, so that's what I'm saying. So you all when the people put fire on him, and we too are putting fire there, what will become of him? Because
I beg you, your man put your own fire there already.
If you don't change, men who suffer with you in a down valley and the rest of it. You took all the lucrative jobs
food and divine favor service.
Set fire on you in the city here. I will clap for them. Don't use wisdom and allow people around you to mislead you. People who suffer with you in the daily water, you're forgetting about them. Ask President Weah. He did that mistake with real seditions that sacrifice. Then they join the opposition and fire back. You learn lesson. You already old. So you fall down. Just wait.
Forget the last time you free. Say more breeze can make everyone say,
don't use wisdom. Those that wait with you, those that struggle you all through the counties. Just wait. Just wait. That's my advice. But just wait. Game prayer. We'll get there.
The other advice before. Do you know what the Bible didn't say to my advice?
Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Thank you, Holy Spirit.
Some people can learn from experience. They say you experience, but you're not learning for nothing.
But you're saying
President Baka, you will smell something soon. If you don't change, men who suffer with you in the down valley and the rest of it, you took all the lucrative jobs you are giving.
Okay,
but Abu, this is important, and it's becoming clear that this is what Liberians, especially those who supported the rescue mission, are feeling. I will let you listen
people
to.
Are having this feeling, but the government is still saying that these people are going to contribute.
You listen to Madam Marie, right?
So was at the program.
It is proving that people are getting angry every day, and like the pastor said, let's be frank, Abu. There were seditionists who felt disenchanted during the 2023 elections, and the crossover. Some of them felt disenchanted as a result of the CDC accepting to accommodate or to put him under Henry Costa. For whatever reason, many of them felt disenchanted and left. So today, these people who supported you before, this man could preach to his congregation about you. I know a pastor, I call it church from Johnsonville, Turning Point, the pastor gave like bro fled to the papi, give a country to the papi.
Yeah,
and in return, they made him board member. So pastors turned political. They could not allow their congregation to take independent decision, but they sat, they put their own stories together, put it in sermon.
For about
this
2
is what we
years, the
have.
people are not preaching the gospel
No.
anymore. They were preaching politics. At serious churches in the country, right here, the Baptist church, right here. Several times people will send me, and preaching. People will send me, they will just cut the clip and send it to me. I will listen. But and many times Austin, Kanye, and I will have conversation about these things, and then we start to talk about it. And it was happening all across, even in the mosques. Right? But for the most part, in the mosques, most times people will use gatherings like marriage ceremony, baby naming ceremonies, and then the imams will try to be political about it, and they try to throw monkey wrench and try to sound all kind of demeaning way to the status quo, and all these things were happening. These were silent spiritual campaigning against the state. That's what they were doing. And then their conspicuous silence in the face of flagrant violations and abuses in the country now are becoming terribly unfathomable. And these are the questions and the points that people are raising. That look, you all masqueraded these corridors and insulted, and of course attack people, deny people, and you will threaten people, and you do all sort of things. Imagine parents were refusing to pay their children's school fees simply because the kids were associated with the CDC. That's how intolerant people became in this country. You will not find these things, and one day the truth will come to light, and the truth is gradually coming to light. UP is a devilish party. It's a criminal party. And look, let me tell the folks in the CDC, nobody is paying me for what I'm contributing.
Mm-hmm.
We are contributing these things. I want to speak for myself because we believe in the masses struggle. We believe in the people, and we are standing with the people. So gone are those days where the people will rally. They will stand in the shame and disgrace. They will stand up. And in the last minute, you'll go bring people like dependable nephew to come here and start. Anybody who does that, forget it, right? Then we will make our own decisions as well. Then that means this is not serious. It must be an empty arrow. Because like Hagar said, 2023, do you know how many people deflected because you brought Henry Costa?
Mm-hmm. Even though
all these useless people.
The lady you call, how you call Satara down. Satara, I saw Satara in Bomi County when the former president went in Bomi County on his campaign tour. Satara was in Bomi County, but because of Costa's somersaulting now, or decision to somersault to the CDC, as a result of that, Satara felt disenchanted. That's why she left today. You see her supporting the Unity Party. There were people that we know that crossed over. They were angry.
There are just agreements that you can work around. Of course, these things are politics and all of that, but this man is the singular source of all of the derogatory condemnation that ordinary sedition received. This man rallied and mobilized people to disdain seditions. Seditions are clear. They do not want to work with this man in any way, form, or manner. This guy must go back, and he and his uncle, they will go together. No matter what. 2011, this man partnership with you lost election. 2017, this man did not, you won election. What do you think you need a man? You absolutely don't need this man. Sometimes the reason we don't get involved with this conversation because I hate for my conversation to seem like I'm being envious of somebody. Absolutely not, because I know God gave my potential and I have my God-given potential, and there is no way I can be troubled by anybody. But the fact remains clear. You have to know where your problems are. But few people will come around like Joseph Tadden will come. Is it bring over the break out Toto? So Joseph Tadden, let me tell you, any attempt you bring your dependable nephew, your bring the money around, the people will achieve their victory by themselves. 2017, they achieved the victory. They did not need Henry Costa. They did not need him. So they are clear. So let's go to the big event and continue to play on *255*1#. Ega, I sent you some of the videos.
Yeah, I think I sent it already.
So yeah, let's play them. Let Librarian listen to the speeches, right? Let Librarian listen to the speeches, and then we pick up from there, and you know exactly everything that happened. That Edwin Mervyn Snow. So let's listen to Honorable Snow's remark. He came from the NPP angle, right?
So the head of Team Snow.
Exactly. So let's listen to him. Listen to that. So but that take it on. Take that into. And those are the points. He made some pledges, he made some commitment, and of course, continued commitment. But there is something to garner from this. CDC is an opposition political party. George Weah is an opposition political leader vying for the presidency or a return to the presidency. Snow has harbored the desire and he has started working behind the scene already for the presidency, right? And George Weah still maintain cordial relationship with his friend, in spite of the fact that this man want to be president as well, right? So that is a plus. That is a message about reconciliation and living in harmony in spite of our shared desire for whatever that we want.
We have to take this from the top because of
which one? The Snow one?
Yeah, because there was nobody president. Let's get
I joined my friend, the former president, to come here. And on our way here, there were a lot of things that touched me. And for every time I was touched, my commitment to this process increased. And I'm here because I believe come 2029, it will need an opposition unity to give our friends on the other side one turn. And we must go together. As I walked through here, I saw young people in the coconut tree. I saw the new neighbors standing up there.
Okay, yeah. So that is Snow, right? Basically, and I wanted to start from the point of maturity above political disagreement, Higa, right? That we can have our political disagreement, but we can still maintain our relationship. So when we tell you that George Weah is an asset to this country, this is from where we say it. This man does not allow his desire for president to reach a point of desperation that he does not want to see anybody who harbor the desire for president. Compared to Boakai, you know exactly what the story is, right? Who is prepared to eliminate other people because they want to be president. He is prepared to eliminate and erase an organization because that organization is pushing for a representation at the level of national government. You see the difference in the sake? You see the difference in the thought, right? This man said, yeah, I want to be president. This man want to be president. And we can work together. He can't support my cause. I support his cause. We go there, we put our flag before the Liberian people. right? And Snow and other political leaders, opposition political leaders that graced the program also send out a message. So if these people are willing and have that level, that degree of working together, that means unity exists there. Right? But even within the Rescue Alliance, right, they are ostracizing, downplaying other political leaders, and of course, categorizing them and establishing an order-based or class system within their very ranks and file. Right? They don't consider other collaborating political leaders. They don't even regard them to a larger extent. And destructive their mindsets are. Let's go to the next speaker because there is always messages. And Snow went further to talk about his own observation, the organization of the people, the mobilization, and of course the signal from the environment, right? That community is a new community that CDC has just moved to. I mean, all the neighbors there, right? When I went there, I walked all the way down, connecting to the back road. The communities behind there, I see people opening their fence, and CDCs are sitting there, having cool time. And okay, that is a reception by itself.
I saw an instance where somebody had to go in their house, get all of their chairs and benches
and put it out. Oh yeah, there's a wire fence further down. I saw people open the place, and they have an outside bathroom. They were open to people. I was following all of these things. So come to think about it, you feel like these people, you're erasing them, but the community is accepting them, embracing them, and excited about their presence. And it is not sending a message to you. There's a flat tap on the other side, right? The owners permitted and allowed citizens to have across the road everywhere was lighted in excitement, jubilations, and of course, embrace. That is a message that the organization, the people, they are purposeful, and of course, they are down to earth, so people are willing to accept them. You felt that the country are going to reject the people. Oh, you have this mindset that citizens, anywhere they go, look at how Congo Town is embracing the CDC. Let's go to the chairman of the construction committee and hear what he had to say. We there?
Of the Republic of Liberia.
Let's see.
Platform guys, my fellow participants. This is a project that is a legacy of the CDC. With the groundbreaking year today, it started many years ago when the CDC decided to negotiate with the people at the Bernard compound to turn their needs into policy. It turns out amidst all kinds of machinations and trickery and deceptions, it was not meant to be. And on that fateful day, the government of Liberia did what is an unprecedented invasion move, went at the headquarters of the CDC and destroyed it, with the intention of erasing from the annals of political history this noble party.
With the intention of erasing it,
they got the opposite effect. So today we are here to ground break on your new global headquarters that will be stationed on this hollow ground. It has been, Mr. President, my singular honor and that of the committee members that you entrusted to begin the implementation of the project. All of those on the committee, please raise your hand. We will call you and recognize you later. This is a sophisticated edifice that will emerge of the symbol that truth crushed down to the earth will rise again. The complex you see here is just the beginning. With the global headquarters, it is our vision that by the time you reach 2029, this entire area will be a CDC complex. It is from this complex that will rise the new mantle of leadership that the Liberian people will give to President Weah in the CDC in 2029. You know, we are witnessing an unprecedented juxtapose of unmitigated power and naked greed. Last night I was chatting on WhatsApp with a UP friend of mine, and I got many friends and relatives in UP. And he said to me, you know, one thing about UP, we know how to use power. And I paused. Shot wrote back. The knowing how to use power means turning the police that feed protesters to a shoot or kill death squad. We don't want to know that kind of power. If knowing how to use power means stopping motorcyclists and paper robbers to make a decent living after taking the insurance money, we don't want to know that kind of power. If knowing how to use power means taking jobs from over 200 Liberians at the Ministry of Transport and giving it to foreigners so you and your friends can have shares, we don't want to know that kind of power. If knowing how to use power means making the town so hard that families cannot pay their school fees for their children or pay their rent from place to lay their head, we don't want to know that kind of power. If knowing how to use power means taking an RD from American company ExxonMobil and giving it to one corrupt guy so that few can benefit, we don't want to know that kind of power. If knowing how to use power means to lie, steal, and rape, we don't want to know that kind of power. You know, I know the Ministry of Mine and Power Cost will get ready for me. Take all my mom and pop there, and they will not hear him. You know,
this is there can be no better fit for the future Justice Minister of the Republic of Liberia than Fonante Kofa to go after these things, evaluate them, and make sure that where prosecution needs to take place, they take place. And I'm saying, yes, I'm predicting that this man will be, I know he can serve other areas, but this man should be the next Justice Minister of this country to hold these rogues accountable and subsequently have a seat on the bench, Supreme Court bench, because we got to change this country, bring people with reputation and integrity. Right? We got to cleanse this country, identify quality, identify people who can deliver. This country needs to be redeemed. How dare you take an oil contract from an American company that respects transparency, openness, and accountability and give it to 419 Nigerian oil mongo for all of you to take share, and you come around here? How dare you go Grand Jida, sell the people land to Burkina Bees when the people have been asking you to evacuate Burkina Bees? Right? How dare you do that? And you still think the people are clownish, that they're going to come back here and put money together and say the being headquarters for you, the very headquarters that will use our erudite incoming Minister of Justice to review these things and, of course, take legal actions against them. Everything that will happen here post the reckless mission will be painstakingly law-abiding. That's what we can assure you. And that's the system that we will support. Because there are a lot of flagrant violations of the law. So there are areas when you already have the law to hold the people back, you don't need other things to do. And look, we are hearing you're jittering. The Union Party is jittering and everything that happened. So they intend on passing around here and throwing out frivolous arrest warrants for people on cases that they cannot prosecute, and their goal is to just have people entangled. But the CDC and the opposition is wild. You can grab a few people, be wasting your time in court with them, men will arise. Right? That will be men. Right? there will be men. Oh, because the country is resolved and determined. So no level of intimidation, harassment, and all of these buccaneer attitude, right, will disrupt the focus of the Liberian people in ensuring that 2029 is a year of redeemer. So all of you multi-banks that have been supporting this useless party about they will be completing 18 years, whatever you've been supporting the people for how many years? Look at your life. Look at you. Your mind, your power, born you to just can be praised singing. You're so hateful. You're living on hate. Judgment day, God go ask you, how did you use your life? Oh, me, I hate that CDC. I hate that. You are only qualified for help. Right there, you qualify for help. Everything that God gave you your mind, and the only thing you get to show, I hate that CDC. I'll not let your way happen. Oh, also you be man of you talking.
So, as part of the real reason why the Unity Party under Boakai came to power is to just prove the hate for George Weah, which doesn't in any way make any sense. But it's terrible how there are still Liberians who will sit and feel like they are meeting the agenda. And let me appreciate the Headquarters Construction Committee for the work done so far. You know, what I've noticed is the Unity Party and its hierarchy are more worried about activities involving the CDC than worried about the governance system of our country. So first it started off with AR building. Now their argument now is the land. But it is interesting to note and understand that somebody who is criticizing another person for having little have absolutely nothing.
So what they say about the land?
They say the land small.
The land small? No, but the land,
So-
land is bigger than the first land.
So the thing is, those guys are seated over there. The Unity Party cannot boast of anything
Bigger.
as property or whatever, if not to bring on people who will steal and milk the resources of our country. But they are there wanting to criticize, and they are not even focused. I say about the entire internet. Nothing we could see since Saturday. We could not see nothing up to Sunday, and even up to this morning, we've not seen nothing new that the government has brought on board to transform the lives of Liberians. But all that they can say is about the CDC. Their argument now is a George Weah that is actively playing basketball, that is normally playing football, playing table tennis, is sick, and Boakai is healthier than him. How does that even make sense to you?
So let me tell you how that land is bigger than the first land. Since that's the argument, right? Imagine now. Just measure between 540 Junction to 72nd Boulevard Junction. That space in between there, right? Plus whatever parcel the party has further down. Because everything by what we saw on Wednesday, that was not a political gathering.
No.
It is clear that the Unity Party have successfully given the CDC a whole block. A whole block by this singular action. So every time that CDC is having an event, that whole corridor is dedicated to CDC.
Oh yeah.
So CDC should be excited. That is the biggest land you can
imagine CDC deciding to have program on Monday.
There is no police restriction that can stop that one.
No, it's not possible.
Because the number is so huge. So between that corridor, this is the most, rewarding thing that you ever do. So as soon as CDC announced that, so police people just start diverting your traffic. So even Boakai, you should just pray that CDC must not decide to do program on a working day. That means Boga will
So
choose two things.
it will come a
Either
time
he will not go to work, or he will use the back pass.
or either he use how you call it, the
That's
Somalia
not
draft.
It level him.
So
and
you
that
can
back
use
pass.
any side there. You just
But you will not able to pass on that.
no,
It's not
it's
possible. There is no way that you will pass there. But first, the boat can be inside that small area in the
They're
place
passing,
where the boat
nobody
is.
get them,
They're
yeah.
passing, nobody get them. But right now, you bring the boat outside. So the boat inside, you brought them outside. So every time there is an event, sedition, you know that our whole Congo town, and good thing is the communities, the residents there, they are excited, they all join in, so everybody can agree.
People who were going out on Saturday to do their business, to either purchase or going to work or going to sell, whatever it was, Abu, coming from Painesville, they had to either choose to walk from Boulevard Junction and get down to the ministerial complex before getting on car.
But they were happy walking.
Because even if you find a car around ELW Junction, you will have. Imagine now CDC choosing to say we are having program on Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday.
Let me pay one of our winners here. Good morning. Good morning, sir. You're live. This is Freedom FM.
Yes.
Did you play our cash giveaway?
Yeah, I played this morning.
How many times?
Hello?
How many times you play?
I played 3 times.
3 times?
Yes.
That's 150.
Yeah.
Have you won on the cash giveaway before?
Yeah, I played before. I win again.
On Freedom FM?
Yeah, on Freedom FM. Yeah.
How much you won that time? Hello?
Hello, I've win 5,000.
5,000. Congratulations, you won another 5,000. How do you feel?
Feel happy.
Okay, are you going to keep playing?
Yeah, okay, we keep on playing.
What can you say to those who doubt that the thing is not real, they play, they don't win? What message can you give them?
I can tell them all them to believe it. It's true. You play, you can win.
Okay, so the money in your phone, you saw the message already, right?
Yeah, I saw the message already.
So for somebody to play and win, what they need to do?
To divide the money by 3 and play half, and keep the other half and give the other half to the people, you know?
Okay. So so when you win, like the way you win the 5,000, you divide it by 3. You play with 1/3. Then the 2/3, you keep that one.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm on a strategy there. Congratulations, okay?
Thank you.
Okay. So *255 *1#, *255 *1#. We're trying to analyze what happened on Saturday. It was massive, it was mammoth, and though indeed it was resounding. No matter what, there is no way you can dismiss the impact of what happened. There is no way you can deny the effect of what actually happened, the organization that went into it, the fact that people responded to the core. Then the question becomes, what do you think at this stage, when there's a new government in place that's supposed to be already rolling out its programs and policy that's supposed to be touching life? So why are people still, in their drones, moving towards the opposition party in the country? What message does it send to you? So do not be surprised when in Ghana, when Nana Akufo-Addo was seated as president for his final term, the writings were on the wall. Ghanaians were saying every time Mahama will make speeches and will have gatherings, people in the regime will always dismiss it and they will say that absolutely not, this is not going to happen. And in the end, what happened? Bawumia was whipped, was massively defeated. So do not be deterred that there will always be elements, because when they are profiting from the regime, they will ignore whatever terror that the regime is causing on the people, because their concern is about what they are profiting. So you're not going to have everybody in the country to agree that the regime is messy, particularly in the public. There are people who will say it in private spaces, but publicly they will not, because they want to sustain and maintain And they'll obviously have individuals who definitely want to maintain the spoil system because this spoil system is serving their bills. So we know them. But the vast majority of the people continue to go around the opposition. In no time, 2 years time, you've gotten this unpopular. It is resounding message of rejection for what is happening in the country. This is the best interpretation that anybody can objectively give to this. And I see the government is embarking on all sorts of unnecessary programs. Say communication, internship, workshop, blah, blah, blah. You're always using workshops and seminars to steal from the people. Do you know how many workshops and seminars you've organized? One moment, you say, oh, that job internship to the mansion. People working to the mansion, they complaining they're not taking pay. Oh, they be putting fake thing. Another thing, you say, oh, scholarship to the mansion. You can get scholarship. Another thing, you say, you can get.
You go to the Friday office.
Oh, Friday, knock my God, they want to get about scholarship and Friday office again. Yeah. Because even the announce it, now you go to the race. They fought 2000 left in the hole. But look, Liberian will take action against the first lady after her term. Because that one, that not government money, what they put in your budget. The people, you put a fake announcement, but when they pay their money, you ain't get the put money back, you don't care what they put children for scholarship. So let's go and hear what former president message looked like.
I've not gotten the full text here. It's something.
Right.
Maybe we'll have to get it from somewhere.
It should be there. Check it out. Let's see. Right. So when we get these ones, then we have a full view because it's not about just the program, but you gotta listen to the things that were said, the commitments that were made, and the conversations and what they focused on, what the conversations were about. It's very, very important in these kinds of arrangements and all that, right? But I have the stuff here.
Yeah.
That we could read.
Yeah, maybe we can just read from.
Right, we can read. So this one says, former President George Weah has reaffirmed his unwavering commitment to rebuilding both the nation, and his party spirit. So that is stemming from the identification of a void in the national spirit. The spirit of cohesion, the spirit of unity is broken. So as the political leader of the major opposition party in the country, George Weah has availed himself to filling the gap, right? And committing to what? In showing unwavering commitment to rebuilding both the nation and his party's spirit. So he does not see himself only as a leader of a political party. He is shouldering the responsibility of the nation to say whatever that is lacking in terms of national cohesion, reconciliation, and unity, we will work and commit ourselves and have conversations about these things while serving as opposition political leader. Speaking passionately at a mass rally of the Congress for Democratic Change, President Weah declared, "We are builders, not destroyers," as he announced plans to construct or reconstruct the CDC headquarters recently damaged under unclear circumstances. But Fonati have said under a clear intention to erase the CDC. So the political leader in George Weah have declared openly that as sedition and of course as who he is, they are builders. And I think the records are clear. There is evidence to that. Point me the homes that CDC destroyed when they came to power. Point me the community that CDC destroyed when they came to power. Rather, what were they doing? They were building roads. They were building hospitals. They were building clinics. They were building educational facilities, right? Technological schools, TVET institutions, they were building across the country. They were building homes. Where? They weren't breaking homes. So when the political leader said that they are builders, The evidence are there. You can go back and check it out. Review the 6 years and tell me which communities suffer bulldozers compared to what happened before then. Communities were broken down, homes were broken down, Liberians were rendered homeless.
Land demolition and all of that.
Right? The Fender land people are example. In fact, when CDC came, they had to embark on processes to restore, these people into homes. Restorations were done. Zimmerman is a classic example because he was a lead advocate for that. So it is true that Mr. Weah and the CDC are builders. When the UP comes, the bulldozers, they break people's homes. They break people's properties. They break people's places. They evade people. They use power, naked power. That's what they do. Before CDC, what was Maryborough notorious for? Hagar?
Demolition.
Condemning poor Liberians because they're in makeshift. You carry bulldozers, you break them down. You care less about wherever they sleep. And then the next day you go to the hotel, you relax under AC while you're sending bulldozers during the day hour to break people home and break their market buildings. I have a recording here of a lady. The very profane languages, an elderly woman. She's angry. She's a United Party supporter. Her business center was broken down. I think some of you have stumbled across it. She's insulting, being very abusive to the president. Right? So this is how former President Weah said, in the CDC, we don't destroy, we build. And you can't argue that. Furthermore, in his impassioned address, the former president called on CDC partisans, supporters, and sympathizers across Liberia to stand together and defend the nation's democratic gains. The man is always speaking like a leader. As much as you expect, there's a whole, I don't know whether you're feeling it, but this is something that's signaling a whole new atmosphere. The state is rallying against this man, but every time you come and speak like the leader, the man is still sounding like the president, the man responsible for the country. And you want to scapegoat that and try to bring your necessary distraction tactics, and you expect to fall for that. It's not our job to convince you that Mr. Weah is well. And every day the man is involved in physical sport. So he won against. Okay, 1 minute. So he won against. Where is it? He won against what he described as multi-banks, deceitful figures, and opportunists who, according to him, are working to undermine national unity and progress. For example, Kanu Gbagbala, right? Fixed right here, deceitful, opportunistic, and of course, a practical multi-bank. According to him, what people like Kanu are doing, they are working to undermine national unity and progress. Be making disdainful remarks and justifying political persecution. Can you sit down and justify the political persecution of his quote-unquote political party? And you say, yeah, it's good, it's justified, when he was in the room. The rally, characterized by high energy, chants, and renewed optimism, drew thousands of CDC loyalists dressed in the party's signature blue and white colors. Many hailed the former president's remark as a rallying call to revive the party's legacy of resilience and nation building. We have the video, so listen to the former president for yourself.
Amanda, what's going on? Amanda! Thank you. Today we are breaking ground. So we will make sure that we leave here early so the contractor will come to work and start getting our party headquarters. Madam Claire Marie Wheeler, mother of the Blue Revolution, and former First Lady of the Republic of Nigeria. Madam Joanne Awachilla, former Vice President of the Republic of Nigeria. Members of the 55th National Legislature and the CDC Legislative Caucus here present, members of the clergy, leaders of other political parties present, members of the CDC diaspora here present, the chairman and members of the National Executive Committee of the CDC, the chairman and members of the CDC Construction Committee, other guests, fellow citizens, reactions, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Fellow partisans, life is not an easy road. You have to play your part and take charge. Life is not an easy road. To God Almighty be the glory for the good things He. I want to thank the chairman of the CDC Headquarters Construction Committee for a job well done. I'm confident that our good and faithful God who brought us this far will see us through the journey successfully. We also want to thank all of our supporters and partisans of the CDC. My thanks and appreciation also go to the chairman and my gift to you. Let us all the new party headquarters in the record time. This is my promise and my gift to you. Let us all.
Okay, and this is a very profound point. So for those that have always said that Mr. Weah is a selfish man and he's into politics for himself and blah, 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 and blah, 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 did you listen to him? That the construction of the CDC headquarters is going to be his gift to the supporters and the Liberian people to indicate that our presence in politics is because of you. So when we are leaving, we're going to leave this institution. And we're going to build it all across the country so that after us, there will be people that will come through the ranks and file and the institution will be available to serve. If this man was selfish, he wouldn't bother all the money that he's going to be investing because, right? You'd rather use that for himself and other issues, right? But the man said no. But guess what? There is another report that has come again on the government or the puppet government here.
Mm-hmm.
The investment climate report. Remember, I'm sure I talked about this here some time ago, or it was the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one that projected the investment climate, doing business in Liberia, blah, 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 right? So in it, as highlighted by our friend Julius, there are now more than 6 areas that the rescue government has, kind of make some minimal inroads, but there are over 12 to 13 areas where they have flunked and brought the economy down. Imagine you pass 6, you fail 13. In any school, do you pass? Absolutely not. But the severity of the areas that they are flunking are so terrible, and of course, renders the country hopeless. For example, the report indicates that since Bouaka became president for the period 2024, January to December, has been reported, there are inadequate infrastructure development. Since Bouaka became president, he's made no. So every day we singing song with area that Papa ain't do nothing here. They lying, they stealing project. The international people, the independent people, they're reading, they know when they start, blah, blah, blah. The report is out. Go and read the U.S. State Department Investment Climate Report 2025 on your rescue government. You will keep hitting up because we will not leave anything until we see it. We'll tell the lab, we'll placard everything. So December, go take your money, you give it to them. It's up to you. Right? Inadequate infrastructure development. Widespread public sector corruption. And I'm not saying it. It's in the report. Every report that we have read here has pointed to what? Widespread public corruption. Widespread public corruption. IMF can. Widespread public corruption. World Bank can. Widespread public corruption. Investment climate report. Widespread public corruption. Human rights report. Widespread public corruption. Blah, blah, blah. Doing business report. Everything. 3. Weak judicial system. Under Bouaka, the report says there is a weak judicial system. Every day I'm telling you, I say stay out of trouble. Mind your business. The judicial system has been corrupted. Absolutely corrupted. 4, misgovernance. Maybe you need to come and define these things and break them down so you understand. Misgovernance, right? Say everything that's happening in the country that misgovernance, it's not qualified as good governance. When we're supposed to be measuring them by good governance, the U.S. State Department report on the investment climate and all of that says that what is happening, what has been happening under Bouaka, that misgovernance. Fellow Liberians, the writings are on the wall. Forget about these charlatans and multi-banks that are misleading and of course misinforming. The fact to come out to hunt. One day, you will feed the pin, you will come, you will celebrate. As soon as we say, oh, one leader really been, you will because no come, because the moment we stop, you will not get all the truth. You will not get it anymore. Because other people have decided sending men won't support the country, you will get our small will close our mouth. We say no. Low human capacity development. There are low efforts or zero effort in building human capacity since Bouaka became president. Folks, Dana Abushi, Dana Higasi, Dana Freedom FM thing, we always quote sources. Why do you think the government can come and challenge us? They only hate us because they don't want us to be saying the truth. Behind the scene, they be begging, sending people to us, offering all kinds of things. If we want to compromise, we'll just tell somebody thing, they probably will go sit down in some country and say, oh, we can't do it campaign time. But we say, no, we'll stay right here. And I say, we worry about, with this multi-bank can do a jink thing. We're aware. Everything you're doing in the government, we're aware. Everywhere. And we're exposed here. Expensive and unreliable electricity. They have increased the electricity bill. Just so you know. And electricity in the country is unreliable. Study shows that since Bouaka became president, electricity supply is unreliable and the cost is high. Poor road networks. Hey, Lord, every day they pass around, they say, oh, Baka facing the road, Baka facing the road. They will be telling you, say, even the road he came and met there, the roads are tearing. Nothing is happening. What is happening is, at public where they are busy, siphoning and funneling public resources through fraudulent contracts, road contract. They will be awarding sections of roads, but they are actually funneling government money to their individual pockets using the hands of these contractors. The other way, the time you will see thing is when the government leaves, when audit and investigation starts to happen and you see companies struggling to justify monies that they sign for. Sando Kante, ATR Road, they gave it to some kind of kissy company. They say they were going to pay it. They put the money there. They went and took the money back. The guy ain't doing nothing on the road. People from there, your call, you see that loud. That's what they're doing. Lack of what? Poor road network, lack of reliable internet access. What is Patrick Honor, Clarence Massacre, and all of the fools they're doing at LTA, the people who are serving illegitimately, the way they became commissioners to that place is against the law. And of course, the Supreme Court ruled against them, but they're there and they're stealing. And Patrick is carrying Pom in District 3 in Lofa and say he won't be represented in Lofa. Patrick Honor, I'm telling you, Patrick Honor is doing project. Pom, a man can go dig smaller where in the play, he put sand around, he put small black. I would say, we'll rescue the country, we'll rescue. You go DO, you say you rescue country. But they still come to Monrovia, they argue that Pabon water all across the country, electricity all across the country, and this is where we are, a lying government. Low purchasing power of the population due to widespread poverty. And I listened to one other lady on Spoon Talk talking about, oh, the other one with face looking like some like when you cooking on wood, the way the wood can make a pop board. And you have her sitting there with face looking like wood pop board. And she's talking about, corruption not come down where because you can hang back on your bar passing around where you change yourself from one office to the office, they be squeezing you, you say, oh yeah, man, and they give you small thing, you see the country all right. Like how country can be all right. So that all the women, you think that all the women respect themselves that I'll be taking him back, passing from one office to the other. Every man just squeezing you all over the place, put small thing in the handbag. You doing offering, you collecting offering from office to office. You go sit down in the net on the show, then you be misrepresenting the fact. You say corruption now go down. You say poverty now go down where? Liberians post suffering, they can't find food to eat. Liberians are reduced to selling widow market in their own country. He say poverty now go down. What's the definition of poverty? They tell she go bring all kind of tango. Fake looking at when you anyway, let's go down for it. See, number 10. Inconsistent and overlapping tax administration policy. Inconsistent and overlapping tax administration policy. They say they establish another thing called full authority. Full authority pay tax on your Ministry of Health, go and pay tax. Standard Lab, go and pay tax. Right? You're doing the same thing. Standard Lab will pay, you pay to Standard Lab. If you go to full authority, you pay. Then you go to Ministry of Health, they can't do inspection, you pay. So how many, all your profit will go into tax. They say that what happening under your rescue government. They say that what happening under your rescue government. 11, inadequate legal protection for contracts. They're signing fraudulent, corrupt contracts. And when you go and enter into contract with them, right, they tweak it in a way that you do not have protection because the court system, as was intimated earlier, is compromised. You go there, you're on your own. So you got to bow down to the golden statue. And this is how they're running the country. Number 13. yeah, fake thing. So number 13. Foreign investors reporting that they have to pay bribes before meeting government officials to discuss investment deals. I thought they said that CDC time was happening. The U.S. state government is reporting State Department is reporting that under Boakai, foreign investors are reporting that they have to pay bribes, not to meet the president, but to meet ministers and directors and sector heads. They have to pay bribes before meeting government officials to discuss investment deals. Hello. Hey, Boakai, is this your 44 years government experience? You working, we get one picture, we'll come in for Boakai before and after picture, so you will see. You will know whether that the country making progress or that the individual making progress. We'll put that picture up. Government officials view foreign investors as opportunities for short-term graft. So as soon investor come in the country is an opportunity to steal. Now the B word they use, they say graft. Number 13, government decisions affecting business sector are driven more by political cronyism than investment climate consideration. This is the great shit. This is the scorecard on your rescue government. Folks, continue to play on *255*1#. And this is where we are. What's your view on that? Corruption all over the place. And of course, the CDC, massive decision to invest in the people, invest in the future. Forget the fake data. So how come they're writing all kinds of fake things on social media, but then they're not sharing no one them with the partners because they do not have evidence to validate their claims. So they write them on social media to deceive you. But they do not send them to the partners. They're doing the same thing. Civil Service will send another figure to the president on payroll cleaning. Ministry of Finance will send different figure to the World Bank. And then Ministry of Finance will send different figure to the IMF. They are confusing the people. Lying all over the place. Very Liberian.
We try to one. It will go.
Then they will get different figure for the press. Josiah Joker will start going on. We not say 5 million for the government. We not say this one for the government. Liars, criminal, rogues. That's who they are. And we'll not stop calling them until the people change. But are they going to change? No, they're not going to change. Of course, it's clear. These people are not going to change. They take the Liberian people for food. That's what they are doing. And you all, when you have this opportunity to speak out here, don't speak just the Liberian way. Speak because there are partners listening. The U.S. is listening. You have to speak your concerns. You have to speak what is happening to you. When we open the phone line, it's a historic privilege for your voices to be heard. So we'll open the phone lines again.
0776-104-104-086-500-104 are the numbers. You can call us on right here to be a part of today's edition of our conversation. 9 minutes up to 10 o'clock. We got 9 minutes to be right here. 0776-104-104-886-500-104. The WhatsApp line is as well active and it's on +231 886-500-104. Put in your calls, make a contribution right here this morning.
And keep playing on *255*1#, *255*1#. And this is it. Let's make more money while we do all we can. And of course, Liberians, the gray sheet of the government is out. And these things are coming. Every other day we read different reports, different independent international reports on our environment. The last time we had a whole sustained 1 week conversation about the mining sector, your mineral resources, and what is happening with that. And all of these things are important for you to know and, of course, follow up on. Because if you all sit down and keep clapping, look, 6 years is no joke. Another 6 year ago, right? They will be there, but they must be made to understand that indeed what they are doing, the Liberian people are not satisfied. There's a call right there.
Yeah. It's like the line is so if you're not getting through the other lines, you can get us maybe through the numbers that you got for us. because it's like we're having some issue with these two lines here. 0776104104 086-500-104. Let's talk to this person right here. Good morning.
Yeah, hey guy.
Yeah, Chief.
Let me
Morning.
say hi to Abu. Yeah, this is Idrissa Samba.
Morning.
Yeah, my brother. You know, Abu, Jota who just wear jacket and jump from tree to tree like a monkey is a merchant of fake data. I mean, it's extremely incompetent, my brother. These guys are a bunch of charlatans who came to loot our state.
Okay, 0776104104 Put in your calls. Let's talk to this person from this line. Good morning.
And we're almost there. Keep playing. Star 255 star 1 hash. Let's do the next girl.
Problem Libero, and good morning to you, Brother Abu Sherry Institute, along with Big Honda.
Morning.
Then name Constant Alfonso E.S. Kamal once again on our talk show. Look, no one should have hope within this government. What today we are seeing every daily basis is the government ability they are demonstrating. And all of those things that they have spoke about yesterday, they have gone beyond by demonstrating it. Look, Joseph Newman Walker is not in charge. President Walker holding the title because it's an entitlement for him, like we put him there. But it's Benedict Sano and then Alamen, the Aliwo today running the day-to-day activities of the country. The government has failed in all aspects.
Okay, thank you very much.
Let's talk to somebody else. Morning.
Yeah, good morning, Ega.
You
Good morning to Abu. Well, this is Mohammed Dongo for Pana Jr. Well, I just want to say this morning.
Why is Hussein not calling? Hussein is disgraced.
What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm saying that like when people, they brought this problem to us. These people knew that these were incompetent people, and then yesterday they allowed these guys fool them. So Abu, we are here, and 2020 now we want to be the final year that these guys will be power because these guys looking at our country gradually.
All right. Thank you. Let's talk to this person before picking Edmond Carr.
Edmond,
just talk to Edmond. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead, Edmond.
Okay. Go ahead, Edmond. Go ahead.
Yeah. So all we can say is that this renegade you guys further, and because when you guys are putting all these kinds of information, the Unity Party's supporter, they come out and tell us that we are not saying it. True. Yeah, the surrogate. Yeah, So, what role are you building in this country? Where is the reliable electricity the people are talking about?
You say you're building the road. The American State Department said our roads are breaking down. So where are you building the road?
Roads are breaking down. So you're not doing nothing here. That's what we are saying. And the reason you're not doing nothing is because you're not being able to attract any kind of good investor in the country. And then the little money that you are raising, you put everything in your pocket. You are not economically disciplined. So what will you be able to do in this country?
You raise the money and steal the money. That's what they're doing.
You take the money, you put it in your pocket.
Go and eat it young. The money can eat it young. They raise the money. Money can't sit down in the bank. They eat it.
So here to flag the issue. Israel will judge us tomorrow. So thanks to you guys. This is the validation of our argument, and these are also validated you guys for us. So we hope they will.
Yeah, I did not conclude.
Thank you very much. Star 255 star 1 hash is the number. We're almost there. Just 3 minutes to go. Make money right here. Let's take somebody on the female line there, right?
Let's talk to this person from here. Good morning. The guy was just like, sorry about that. Sorry. Yeah. Let's talk to this person here. Morning.
That pastor will play Sunday every day.
Morning.
Morning. How you doing?
Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Abu Bakar calling from District 15, Bokita.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we'll give you the privilege to talk because that's your turn to talk. Well, I will tell you for free.
So wait. Who are you to say you give somebody privilege to talk? Who are you?
We'll give you the privilege
Who are you? Shut that man up, man. You can't even talk good. You say give somebody privilege to talk.
Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Fully, man. You can be begging for food around your person and say,
go ahead.
Give somebody privilege to talk. You want to give somebody privilege to talk?
Hello.
Go ahead. You live.
Yeah.
My
name is
Jose Gayflow. Go ahead. Let's talk to this person. Morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Patience, Abu, you call me home for a pound. Yeah, zero, Abu. All is not going on and I brought people in the family. Nothing to work for all of the people on the
But you see the other one can't call say give somebody. We giving you privilege. Yeah,
people over there.
Thank you.
So we won't get very. Go to the UN embassy. Go get
Let's
very.
talk to this person. Morning. Walk away from your radio, or I cut you off.
Yeah, hello.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, Abu. Good morning, Eva.
Morning.
My name is Hassan Payne. I'm joining from Chinaka, right in Makeke.
Go ahead. Put the volume up in the KK. Let it get vest. The mountain bank.
Yeah. Yeah. You know the guy there. It is so unfortunate that your metro person, that guy who just left the land, that guy is a bad metro person. I don't know how his grandchildren will be 2 years from now. So you come on the air, you can't tell about you give people privilege. You want to give somebody privilege? You don't go get a post, get a privilege. Thank you, man. It's so unfortunate, man. You know the body.
Let's talk to this person. Morning.
That rescue puppet.
Go ahead.
Get up from there. Go find your own.
Yeah, so time. I'm sure we can stop
people
here.
be passing around here. You're Sonny.
Morning. Okay. So the thing is, we are already informed and know all of your tactics. We know your next move. All that thing I can.
And look, there is no tactic you can apply. We can only try to look at your small and Sonny. Some of all with UL man. So all that thing you're on, it can't work. We the master of the game. We been through the trenches. So understand these things. Basically, when you come here, be responsible, be civil, I speak to the issue.
The time to go radical, not kind of your way. We'll put it.
You're getting vexed. Why you're getting vexed? So why they
because you're speaking the truth.
So they report.
They've never said to us yet. All of what we've said, they've never said here that one of them is lie. No, they can't say that lie, but when they say, oh.
So the report read.
Let's
so
not
who
give,
they so get fair?
Let's not give these guys credence, man.
We gotta go, man, folks. Rescue Talentans, mountain banks, and of course, your fun pleasure in calling other people stupidity. So when they put design on the wall, we certainly call it. But you gotta play the pastor, man. Let them listen to the pastor. Whatever. Listen to the pastor small.
Let's get this stuff. Whether like
let the church say amen. You can't say you want to get somebody privilege. We've never dare anybody in the country that can do anything to us. Devil dare all of you. Devil dare you. You're going to do a thing.
You want to get this?
We're protected by the Laverne people.
Set up over there. Let's get it. Let's get this. I'm sure from here, from my end, where can I do this? Just go.
Yeah.
If you don't change, Mr. Baga, you will smear something soon.
If
you don't change, men who suffer with you. You took all the lucrative jobs that are giving you the people from OSC. We don't pour set fire on you in the city here. I will clap for them. Don't use wisdom and allow people around you to mislead you. People who suffer with you in the daily world, forgetting about them.
We can put some
Ask President did that mistake with real citizens. Sacrifice.
Banging the door and all that.
Let me say congratulations to you, Wendell Namely, and all supporters of the of Manchester United, I should say. It was quite interesting on yesterday when I saw what Manchester United did. I was like, Manchester United has become a team of big games, and that's the challenge I like. And I'm just disappointed. One problem I think you need to work on is the coach got the midfielders, but the time to use them. Wapo Konha as striker when you got Cisco who could serve as striker and you use Konha as a midfielder to control the ball. But That is it. We'll be here tomorrow to continue just from where we stop. Until then, let's keep the peace of Liberia. This country will not burn. Liberia is all that we have, and we cannot be deported from here.
Exactly. Thank you very much. And of course, we appreciate the congratulations. Manchester United is a big team, but we want to pay our debt on back at that final. What you did, I think we won't. No, we'll grab you away. The scene will flog you back. But look, folks, we gotta go, man. We'll be here tomorrow. We know a lot of you can get angry, but you gotta stop getting angry at us, right? All you gotta do is encourage your government to do the right thing. Once the government is doing the right thing, no matter what we say, nobody's gonna listen to us. But once the government keep doing the wrong thing, you have more time to get angry because we'll keep talking about those things and highlighting these things and making you angry. Until we see you tomorrow, do have a wonderful time.